I'm going to show you how to talk the talk. This is Wine Terms 101. Hey, I'm India Minari from Minari Wines here in Heathcote. We've got so many terms in wine that people like to say. I don't think people know what they mean sometimes. We're going to go and look at some of them today. Vintage. A vintage is the year the grapes are picked and made into a wine. In Australia, we also refer to a vintage as carrying out the work during the crushing period or the processing period. A bouquet is just a fancy way of saying the aromas of the wine. A lot of people you will see swirl the wine in the glass. This actually adds oxygen and releases the aromas or the bouquet. Tannin is that drying feeling you get when you have a glass of usually red wine, although you do find it in white wine. Tannin compounds come from the skin and the seeds and the grape stalks as well. You know what else has tannin in it? Tea. So sometimes when you brew a really strong cup of tea and you get that drying feeling in your gums, that's tannin as well. Acidity. You taste acidity in lemons. Ooh! So like when you suck on a lemon, you get this pooling of saliva from this sour flavour. You can also notice that in wines that you drink next time. So once you finish drinking the wine, notice the experience you have in your mouth, and if you get a lot of saliva pooling, generally that wine's going to be high in acid. We like high acid wines because it keeps the wine in balance, and it also means it gives it a really nice structure and freshness to finish. Body. I like to liken body in wine to body in something like milk. You can really taste the difference or notice the feeling of skinny milk versus full cream milk versus cream. So as you go through, just like in wines that have heavier bodies or more full bodies, you get a lightness in the mouth, and as you go through it becomes more dense and heavier and well weighted. And there are other terms that we use to describe wine. Fortification. When we fortify a wine, we add spirit in it to kill yeast, making a high alcohol, high sugar wine. Oak, famous ones are French oak and American oak. So oxygen comes in and out of the barrel, and that oxygen helps round out the wine, develop the wine, and give it those really nice mature flavors. Balance. Everything you do to that wine as a winemaker needs to leave the wine in balance. You don't want too much oak. You don't want too much acidity. You don't want too much tannin. The wine needs to come together as a complete wine with everything in balance or harmony. Fermentation is a simple process of converting sugar into alcohol using yeast. We ferment our grape juice into wine. Champagne or sparkling wines also do a secondary fermentation that produces the bubbles. Varietal. When we say varietal, we really just mean the variety of grapes that we're using. So there's many varieties: Shiraz, Chardonnay, Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Carmenere. And when we say it in the vineyard, they're varieties. But when it comes to describe the wine in the bottle, if it's 100% one grape, it becomes a varietal. So it's a descriptive word. If you have a friend that loves wine like me, tag them below.